Are we alone? The science behind the search for alien life. Level B2 Upper Intermediate. For thousands of years, humans have looked up at the stars and wondered if someone, somewhere, might be doing the same. Ancient civilizations imagined sky gods, philosophers debated other worlds, and storytellers filled the night with mythical creatures from beyond. But today, the question is no longer mystical. It is scientific. Modern instruments, satellites, and telescopes are turning a dream into data. The universe, once believed to be empty and silent, now appears full of planets, atmospheres, oceans, and chemical ingredients that could support life. What was once a question of imagination is becoming a question of measurement. Instead of asking if life exists beyond Earth, scientists now ask where it might be hiding. The universe is too big for us to be the only ones. Hollywood made aliens look dramatic, aggressive, or strange. Scientists take a simpler approach. They begin with one fact: the universe is unimaginably large. Astronomers estimate that there are more stars in space than grains of sand on every beach combined. Many of those stars have planets, and some of those planets resemble Earth not in detail, but in basic structure, temperature, and atmosphere. If even a tiny fraction of planets have water, then the idea of alien life becomes mathematically probable. The universe does not sit still. It forms stars, destroys them, creates new ones, and builds planetary systems again and again. It is a continuous experiment in chemistry and energy. With so many worlds, life suddenly looks less like a miracle and more like a pattern. Exoplanets, the discovery that changed our place in the cosmos. For most of human history, people believed Earth was the only world with life. Then, in the late 20th century, scientists confirmed something revolutionary: planets orbiting other stars. These are called exoplanets. At first, they were rare in our data, but as instruments improved, thousands appeared. Now, we have confirmed over 5,000 of them, and almost every year, more are added. Some exoplanets are too hot, others too cold. Some are too toxic. Some are gas giants with no solid surface. But a growing number fall into what scientists call the habitable zone, the region around a star where liquid water could exist. Water, for biology, is not a decorative detail. It is life's most basic need. Wherever Earth has water, it has life, from oceans to glaciers to deep underground rock. Why water is the first clue. Every space mission that searches for life begins with one simple question: is there water? We do not search for aliens in the way movies show. We search for oceans, ice layers, hidden lakes, and ancient riverbeds. On Mars, scientists discovered proof that water once flowed there like it does on Earth. On Europa and Enceladus, icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, evidence suggests the existence of enormous oceans beneath thick ice crusts. Chemical reactions in water allow molecules to connect, break apart, rebuild, and eventually evolve into living systems. Where water flows, chemistry becomes active, and active chemistry is the first step toward biology. The Goldilocks zone: not too hot, not too cold. Earth is positioned at an ideal distance from the Sunday. Too close, and water boils away. Too far, and water freezes permanently. Other planets have now been discovered with similar distances from their stars. These include TRAPPIST-1e, Kepler-186, F, and Proxima b. These planets are now studied constantly. If alien life eventually is confirmed, many astronomers believe that one of these just right planets will provide the first evidence. What kind of life do scientists expect? When we think about aliens, we imagine intelligence, language, technology, and spacecraft. But science expects something much simpler: microbes, algae, and bacteria-like organisms. This is because life on Earth began invisibly. For billions of years, no large animals or complex plants existed. Life was microscopic, silent, and slow. So if scientists find alien life, they expect it in its earliest form, maybe under ice, inside rocks, or floating in dark oceans. Even such simple life would prove that biology is not a rare accident, but a natural result of planetary evolution. Listening to the stars, SETI, and radio signals. Even though the focus is on simple life, the search for intelligence continues. Huge radio telescopes listen for unusual signals from space. A natural signal is messy and chaotic. A technological one might be organized. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, listens for such patterns. So far, one famous signal stands out: the WOW signal of 1977. It lasted just over a minute, was never heard again, and remains unexplained. Perhaps it was a natural event. Perhaps it was something else. But its clarity continues to inspire the scientific community. Why haven't we found intelligent life yet? There are many possible explanations. Space is enormous, and signals take thousands of years to travel. Civilizations may exist, but be extremely distant. They might communicate in ways we cannot detect. Life might be common, while intelligence is rare. Advanced species might not want contact. Some civilizations could disappear before others rise. Humanity is new in cosmic time. Our technology is only a few decades old. Expecting immediate discovery is emotionally exciting, but not realistic. Mars, the closest test. Mars is currently the strongest candidate for past life. It is cold, barren, and dusty today, but ancient riverbeds show a different story. If life survived underground or within ice layers, even in microbial form, it would change our understanding of survival systems. Life, once formed, might persist for billions of years, even after surface conditions collapse. Ocean worlds beyond imagination. Europa, a moon of Jupiter, and Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, both hide deep oceans under ice. Beneath our own oceans, volcanic vents support life that does not use sunlight at all, but chemical energy. If such ecosystems exist here, they could exist elsewhere, in silent alien seas, completely hidden from starlight. Life that does not look like life. Humans imagine aliens based on Earth biology: eyes, hands, language, cities. But life elsewhere might not use carbon or water. It might develop from methane, ammonia, silicon, or chemicals that would kill humans instantly. Aliens might not breathe, move, or communicate in ways we understand. What we call alive might look inert, static, or mineral from our point of view. Life only needs one rule: the ability to survive and continue itself. Everything else is flexible. The quietness of space, a warning or a pattern? Scientists debate whether humanity should send messages inviting others to find us. Some argue that if intelligence exists, it deserves communication. Others warn that we do not know what we are inviting. History offers caution. When advanced societies met less advanced ones on Earth, the results included disease, colonization, and cultural collapse. Contact between unequal civilizations rarely ends peacefully. If an ancient, powerful intelligence exists, humanity might be the vulnerable one. Silence might not mean emptiness. The fact that space is quiet does not prove we are alone. Silence could mean many things. We are listening on the wrong frequency. Civilizations speak briefly and then disappear. Communication methods change faster than we can detect. Life may live underwater, underground, or in forms with no need for contact. Human civilization has existed for only a moment in cosmic terms. If aliens lived long before or will evolve long after, our timelines simply do not cross. Why we continue searching? Some critics argue that humanity should focus on Earth, climate change, war, health, and inequality. But the search for life is not a distraction. It is a search for context and meaning. It asks, is life a universal habit? Is intelligence common or rare? Are we an exception or a pattern? If life exists elsewhere, then the universe produces not only stars and dust, but consciousness. If we never find life, then human thought becomes the rarest phenomenon of all. What if we are completely alone? Then our existence becomes even more remarkable. Every poem, every painting, every equation, every language, and every dream would be singular in all of space. Loneliness in the universe does not mean sadness. It means uniqueness. We would be the only example of matter transforming into mind. What if we are one among many? Then humanity becomes part of a larger network of worlds evolving, struggling, thinking, and perhaps communicating. Life would be a cosmic pattern, not a local accident. We would no longer be the center, but a member. Either possibility is powerful. Future tools, future answers. Upcoming missions will explore the ice of Europa, the soil of Mars, and the atmospheres of exoplanets. New telescopes can read the chemical signatures of distant planets, identifying methane, oxygen, or other markers of life. We might not see aliens in our lifetime, but we might see proof of biology. Even a single microbe elsewhere would erase the idea that Earth is alone. Final reflection. The stars offer no clear answers, but they offer possibility. Every rover and radio dish represents hope, the belief that existence might be shared. Perhaps life takes different shapes in distant oceans and silent atmospheres. Perhaps countless forms of consciousness bloom and fade across time. Whether the universe holds millions of civilizations or none but us, the meaning remains the same. The night sky is not empty. It is full of mystery, energy, silence, and potential. Either we are a single candle in endless darkness, or one of many lights across a cosmic landscape. Both futures are extraordinary. Both make existence profound.